tomorrow we play MLB Show 20, and I plan to play March to October, much like I'm doing here. So I figure, well, why not play March to October, and we'll continue. This is basically a continuation of my last stream, because I needed to take a break, because I needed basically take a break. I mean, my brain gets fried really easily anymore. So my brain needs to take as many breaks as possible, because otherwise I pretty much pass out. But this one we're doing a Rhys Hoskins kind of a road to the show mode.
Well, in case you didn't already know or needed a reminder, Rhys Hoskins is a pretty important player for this club.
Yeah, you know, that's an understatement, Matt. He brings so much talent to the table, and his success is absolutely essential to this team.
If this team gets to where they want to go, he's going to have a lot to do with it. It's hard to imagine it any other way.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
2 balls and a strike. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Brinson. 2 gone. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now, and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, executes.
Coming to the plate now, Starlin Castro.
The second baseman, Starlin.
The 1-2.
Castro.
Slow grounder to first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Line toward right center. Pereira is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Hoskins.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Hey,
like
2
high
outs,
pitches.
nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Alfaro finds it. And the throw to first ends the inning. Digging in once again, Rhys Hoskins. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. From the stretch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
0-2. Here it comes. Stays alive. Still 0-2.
Wow, look how late I was.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. His career numbers with Adam Conley. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch on its way. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Booyah! Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Number 18 for him on the campaign as the blowout continues. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone. Something of note from this one, guys. Hoskins had just 1 hit in the game, but that 1 hit went out of the yard.
Yeah, he gave the fans a thrill with that one. It's always a confidence booster when a guy takes one deep. Not a multi-hit game or anything like that, but he did make an impact on the game, and I think that's all you can really hope for with each game.
Okay, we're down by 1. Got 3 innings to go. And we're in first place now. Our first problem is, why is Alfaro playing?
And we're in a heated contest between 2 division rivals, one of whom is happily nested at the top of the standings, and the other one is looking to shake the tree a bit.
Matt, listen, if you want to be the best, you've got to beat the best, right? These are the games where a team who's trying to come out on top of the pack can get a leg up. And, of course, if you're on top, this is a prime opportunity to keep them away.
Standing in, Aaron Altair. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Altair.
Altair's playing center field. Herrera's our center fielder.
Odubel Herrera will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
For Philadelphia, number 37, Odubel Herrera.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. In previous duels with DeGrom, he has 9 base hits in 40 tries. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. First delivery to him on the way. And a slider tails outside for ball one. And he fouls this one off. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and that'll get down for a base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Luis Avilan comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. Andrew Knapp will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Andrew Knapp.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Edwin Diaz takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Now a long throw home. He's safe at the plate. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And in steps Scott Kingery as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. Fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now over at second. McCutchen is over at first with 1 away. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
And now Bryce Harper. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Again, a 1-2. Fouled off. 2 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Taken high and deep to right. Booyah!
Wow. What a shot. I know it's left the park.
So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 28 on the season as they open it up to 6-2 now.
And they complete the comeback with a flourish, going deep with a grand slam to take the lead. You don't get style points in this game, but I'd give them some if I could hand some out.
Robert Gesellman is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the New York Mets, number 65, Robert Gesellman.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Left center, base hit.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan to keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Scorched to third. Frazier's up with it. To second, there's Cano. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Odubel Herrera will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 37, Odubel Herrera.
I guess I probably should have taken a look at this.
Sir Anthony Dominguez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Dominguez.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
I will be streaming live tomorrow night.
The next 1-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the
starting
first
my
out.
road to the show with the Phillies.
Good job of making him chase a pitch for the
Not road to
strikeout
the
there.
show.
Yeah, Matt.
March,
That's
October series.
head in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Should be fun to
Here
watch.
comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Slider.
And it's 1-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Okay.
Jeff McNeil will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 6.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll get in there at third as he just misses a home run but settles for the triple.
The center fielder.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Hernandez ranges to his left. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're back with more on a Sunday. Jerry Familia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 27.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Franco. Lifetime against Familia. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. No balls and a strike to count. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Familia is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Conforto is there. 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. To first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they wind up getting the out at first, although the other runner does move up 90 feet to third. Nick Williams will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third.
Williams.
Line drive to center field. Nimmo is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So
Again, I never even warmed up anybody.
Tommy Hunter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's Robbie Cano now. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
He froze him on the fastball there. Robinson Cano becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Lays off 1-0. Hunter has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and through those innings, he's posted an ERA at exactly 3.00. Harper has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. They still trail here at 6-2. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
Yeah, I'll let Cisco go his last 3.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. This one's down to third. Frazier is there. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And stepping up as the shortstop, Scott Kingery. Gene Segura come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 2, Gene Segura.
Segura hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
As a look, now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto is in pursuit. He can't get there as it falls in. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one just misses off the corner.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
In tight with the sinker. Ball 2. Ball 3. 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Striding in once again, Rhys Hoskins. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. First pitch of the at-bat. Clearly fooled there on the slider.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
And he fouls this one off.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The 0-2 home. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Booyah!
2 grand slams in one game.
So he will touch them all on the grand slam, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Tim Peterson comes on to pitch now hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Peterson.
In now, JT Realmuto as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. Here's a high pop-up. Alonso is there, 1 away. At the plate, Odubel Herrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field. Conforto ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, and they get the double play. So it's 4 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Phillies lead it 10-2. Gene Segura will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 2.
Sorry about that. My dog was going kind of nuts.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Leading up for the Mets.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
1-1.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Michael Conforto is on deck. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Full count. Here it comes. Chopped out to short. Segura has it. And there's 1 gone to start the bottom of the 9th. Settling in now, Michael Conforto. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Todd Frazier. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A ball and no strikes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Count is 1-2 now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. So guys, do you think games against division rivals might mean more to the players than others?
I do, Matt. I mean, these guys are competitors and they want to win every game, but they know that when October comes around, it's a division championship that really sets you up for success in the postseason. These rivalry games are a bit more impactful to that race, so yes, I think their outcome can affect a player's morale a little bit more noticeably.
Don't care. Sell it. We're in the middle of July. I'm waiting for the moment where there's some kind of trade thing going on.
The Phils are perched at the top of their division, and with the trade deadline just around the corner and the pennant race beginning to take shape, I'm sure they're looking to put some distance between themselves and their pursuers.
Well, no doubt they are happy sitting in the catbird seat with a lot of baseball left to be played, but they can't afford to get complacent. So, yes, they need to press on and see if they can create a little separation between themselves and the rest of the pack.
Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner, head-to-head at the start of play against Zach Eflin. He's gone 3 for 4. Hard on the ground towards short, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
First offering on its way. In there for strike one. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Cody.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. 0-1 the count. Turner stands at first with one out. Line hard. Foul. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The left fielder, number 31.
Here's Jock Peterson now, head-to-head at the start of play against Zach Eflin. He's hitting .429. He's taken him deep once. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Fouled away. Hit on the ground toward the left. Franco has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave one. They lead it 2-1. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here's another 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
2-2 the count. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Now at the plate, Andrew Knapp. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. JT Realmuto will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 10 home runs, 39 driven in. Ground ball foul down the left side. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Digging in, Maikel Franco. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
The 1-1 home is in off the plate. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game. Yeah, Dan.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Our score remains 2-1. JT Realmuto will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Standing in, Kike Hernandez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Russell Martin now head-to-head at the start of play against Zach Eflin. He's 1 for 5.
Martin.
In there, no balls and a strike. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Next for the Dodgers, Clayton Kershaw. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And that one right down Main Street. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Line to the right side. Bellinger is there, 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
The 1-2. Rolled slowly down the 3rd baseline. Throw on to first to take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Not challenging that.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. So here now is the pitcher, Zach Eflin. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Now here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Soft liner towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Phillies down in order. They're down 2-1. Here's Corey Seager. He'll start us off in the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McCutchen is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 11.
So digging in now, A.J. Pollock. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Right side. Hoskins gathers it in. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. Ready for another chance? Justin Turner. Last time through was a base hit. Ball 1. A ball and a strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman. 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident in doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for L.A. as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Andrew McCutchen, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
McCutchen.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left field.
Voila.
So a solo shot down the line in left as we are all knotted up at 2.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
The batter,
Gene
number
Segura
2,
standing in.
shortstop, Gene.
And it's fouled away. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Can't believe Kershaw's still pitching.
A 1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Liner toward right center. Oh, and he misses it.
Oh, man, I'm not sure what to make of this one. The ball was hit hard, but it looked routine. The only thing I could think of is maybe he lost it in the lights there. That's a tough break.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger is after it. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away.
Ooh, why did I swing at that?
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Digging in, JT Realmuto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Realmuto.
From the stretch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
To short. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 2-2. Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Sir Anthony Dominguez will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Sir Anthony.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fastball well outside.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the ninth.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Jock Peterson started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Dominguez is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Dodgers down in order, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Joe Kelly enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Number 17.
Ready once again, Maikel Franco. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
He's set, and the pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. On the move is Pollard, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, the center fielder.
Stepping in, Odubel Herrera, lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch coming, here it is. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. Kelly has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. Here's the 0-1. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Martin has it. And he makes the throw to first. Herrera is retired, 2 down now. Now batting, Cesar Hernandez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit hard back up the middle. Seager fields it cleanly, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Russell Martin. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10.
Russell Martin.
The 0-1 home to Martin. And that misses 1-1. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Bases are empty, one man out. Taylor, 28 years old. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Another try at 2-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
From the windup, the 3-0. Shot back up the middle, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So instead of leading off the next inning, A.J. Pollock bats here after the 2-out success.
The center fielder, number 11.
Ready now, A.J. Pollock. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 0-1. Ball 1. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. Now the 2-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pereira is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Nick Williams is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10.
Williams.
Right side, but it's well foul. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's 1 for 2. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off.
No.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. Popped up. Turner over to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 22.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now.
Andrew.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
Stepping in now, Gene Segura. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Pollock is there. 2 gone. And now Bryce Harper, lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's 0 for 5.
Harper.
Here's the first pitch. Edge of the zone that time, taken and ruled a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The 1-1. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center.
Get out of here.
Back goes Pollock.
Booyah. Game over.
Two-run shot to straightaway center. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Well, guys, we mentioned earlier that the trade deadline is almost upon us. Do you look for this team to be active as a buyer?
Matt, in this day and age, any team with any kind of hopes at a postseason run has to be considering adding a piece or two, because if you don't, you're losing a step to those teams that are making upgrades. On the other hand, you don't want to be trading away very many valuable prospects unless you're pretty sure your team is a serious contender.
Yeah, and the other thing to make sure is that the player or players you are acquiring are actually going to come in and make you a better team. It's not just about making moves to make moves, but those are the things that GMs have to figure out this time of year.
Ooh. See, Hamilton would be okay. Done.
Well, in case you missed the memo, Billy Hamilton is about to make his debut in his brand new uniform.
Yeah, he was just traded for in the hopes of bolstering this lineup heading into the back stretch of this season. So we'll see what he can do for this club.
Yeah, mid-season additions like this one have become something a contender almost has to consider, or else they run the risk of falling behind other clubs without making any upgrades, D-Row. Kind of the way the league runs these days.
It's true, Dan. I'm sure they're eager to see what he might add to their lineup. Let's see if he can get off on the right foot in his new environment.
Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Hamilton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Billy Hamilton.
And there's his first hit in his new uniform. That has to feel good to get that out of the way.
Boy, and they're looking for a lot more from him as the season moves through August and September. Good to see him make an impact in his first game, though.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
A.J. Pollock.
The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. Coming into the day, they are up near the top of the league in home run production, so it's certainly safe to say they're a fun bunch to watch swing the bats. When asked about their success with the long ball, one player told me, "Yeah, home runs are fun and they can change a whole game. So when we get a pitch we can do damage on, you better believe we're looking to launch."
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. Weekly hit towards first. Freeze has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So next to the plate for the Phils, Billy Hamilton. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Well, that's only the 2nd hit he's given up tonight. And
into the box now, A.J. Pollock. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 11, A.J.
Hit in the air to center field. Hamilton is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Career numbers against Baez. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Hamilton.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get to count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
Line drive base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there.
Well, fire up the highlight reel. Hamilton just had a game to remember with the bat.
Boy, did he ever, Matt. This is exactly what this team was looking for from him.
Yeah, if this is any kind of preview of what we'll be seeing from him going forward, it's going to be a real boost for this ball club. You can bet the boys in the clubhouse are fired up right now because of him.
And this is where I'm going to end it. Really late. And I got to wake up in the morning. So we're going to face off against the Braves. And we'll be continuing this in the morning. We have a 1.5 game lead. So until then, this is David B 1969. I'm out, and David B 69 on YouTube. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you. Bye.